Yeah, well, good day all. I've just reached a beautiful new little campsite in the Western Australian goldfields. Have a look at this. Lovely little creek system, well-known gold area. Anyway, the purpose of today's little clip is I'm just setting up my satellite TV. I thought I'd do a little movie because spending a lot of time in caravan parks, I see loads of people having troubles with this, and after you do it a few times you get quite good at it. So I'm not going to go into massive detail, but I will give you a few tips that I've found. Number one tip: when you are putting your connection into your caravan, which is I've just done it here, I always keep a piece of blue tack. That's actually blue tack, but it's covered in red dirt, same as this one. And you just keep that over your TV aerial and you'll notice it comes out really nice and clean and stops any dust coming in. So keep your little connections covered in blue tack. So when that one comes back out, I'll put this piece of blue tack back over. Anyway, you can keep that there as well, just to help with a bit of waterproofing. Okay, so I got my dish set up. Next big tip: bang the pegs into the ground before you start lining it up, because often you'll line it all up and then when you bang your pegs in the ground you knock it out of the signal, and then you spend another 5-10 minutes doing it all again. So that's a good one. Alright, so I've got my main line into there. Now I've only got an old analog satellite finder. There it is. And then I've joined that one in to the LNB receiver. Okay, now we'll just sneak into the van quickly. So you get your menu page up, main menu, and you go to installation, and you can see at the moment my strength is 0 and my quality is 0. That's because my dish isn't pointing or isn't locked onto the satellite. Okay, now most people, when you buy these kits, you'll get a book. This is my book. I'm not anyway saying that Access ones are the best, but it's been good to me and I've never had any problems. Now this book has a general guide of areas now in Western Australia, Queensland, etc, etc. So because I'm in WA and the closest place that I am near at the moment is Kalgoorlie. So I want my azimuth, which is degrees from north towards the east, at 53. So let's just check that out to start with. Now I've got a little compass on the ground here already. I've made 2 marks. This compass is pretty much pointing to north there. That's where my line is. And then this other line is off to the east. Now, that book recommended 53 degrees. So 53 degrees from here towards east. Now 53 is getting close to 60, which would be 2/3 of the quadrant. So about 2/3 of that quadrant is where my dish needs to be pointing. So I'm thinking about something like that. That's about where that satellite's going to be. Okay, now the next one is your elevation. Now, as you move around the state, your elevation will change. So I'm looking at the Kalgoorlie elevation, and it's saying 38 degrees from the ground. So it's pointing 38 degrees up. Now, I do have a little elevation meter here, and when I checked it, It's actually sitting on 40. So 40 is close enough. Alright, now you just loosen, generally just loosen the lateral bolts off so you can just spin it side to side. So I'm just going to move this satellite dish now, and I'll start by pointing that pretty much towards that line, and then watch your meter. Now with the meter, best idea is to get it into the middle. Started at 5, and now I'm just going to move my satellite dish slowly. Look at that, it's gone off the scale. That's a really good sign. Because it's gone off the scale, I'll move it back down to 5. And now I'm going to look for some micro adjustments either way. Look, it's still going up. It's gone up off the scale again, which is a good sign. Bring it back. Oh, now if I went too far it drops, so I've gone off the satellite, so I'll bring it back a little. And there it is. Now to check if we're on the right satellite, what you do is you just put your hand in front of the receiver or transponder like that, and you should see this needle just drop away to 0. Let's watch this. I'll put my hand over, here it goes. Look at that. Dropping to 0 instantly. So I'm guessing when we go back into the van now, we're going to be onto that TV Optus satellite. Let's have a look. And look at that, strength 76, quality 73. That's enough to give you a pretty good signal out here. So the other thing I'll find now, I'll just do some more micro adjustments with the up and down, but they'll be tiny adjustments. A few more little side to side adjustments. And then also when you take the signal finder out of the line, because that's created another couple of connections, when you take that out of the line, put the main cord in, you'll probably improve another couple of percent. Now I'll just press pause and I'll do my final adjustments, and we'll come back and see if I can improve that signal a touch more. Okay, all the adjustments are done, and look at this, we're up to 85% and 74. So now what you can do is just turn your set-top box off and on again, and now you can see it's scanning, see the progress. That'll get to 100%, and it'll list all the channels, radio stations, etc. Should get about between 100 and 115, something like that. Here we go, 90, 100. Here's all the stations and channels. There we go, 111 radio and 106 TV. And now we just change a channel. And it's not working. What's happening here? Oh, here we go. TV. Oh, it's more Corona news. 44 new cases. Sydney, what are you doing? Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll keep setting up my camp, and then I'll go and see if I can head out and find a piece of gold. Catch you later.